Hi everyone. So this is the second day of bootcamp. So my request to everyone, please fill out your attendance sheet before starting class. And for all new participants, kindly register by filling out the form. And those who have not registered, please go and register. Only then will you be provided a certificate. And please do fill out the attendance sheet. I'm giving you 2 minutes, so please do it now. It's mandatory. Please do fill your attendance sheet that is given by our link is given by our team. I'm giving you 2 minutes, so please do it now. It's request for everyone. Please do it quickly so that we will start our session. Hope everyone fill your attendance sheet. So now I'm going to start. Yesterday class I told you to download the VS Code. I hope everyone downloaded and installed in your system. So in front of us VS Code is open. Now here I am going to install some extension like on the left hand side you get an option of extension like here it is, and here you have to search live servo. You have to click on a first link like it's already installed in my system. Like if it is not installed, like it shows like that, okay, like this. So you have to click on install button. Okay, now it's installed. After installing, let's create a file and name it index.html. Okay. Whatever name you want to give, you can give. Like here I am giving index.html. It's as per your choice. So after creating a file with the name index.html, now I will tell you why I am using .html. Now the file here index.html is open in front of us. Always remember that an HTML file should be created with the extension .html. After index I write .html. Although using .htm is also fine, you can use .html as well. However, HTML is widely preferred as it represents the updated version and is more popular. Therefore, we will use .html here instead of .htm. You can use that as well, but HTML is a latest version and updated. That's why we are going to use .html. After creating a file with the name index.html, we are going to learn HTML. What is HTML? That yesterday class I gave you the oral view about HTML. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And inside HTML, we are going to use tags. Like what is tag? The first question arises, what is tag? Tags are used to structure and define the element within a document. HTML documents are composed of a series of nested tags forming a tree-like structure, and each tag serves specific purpose and define different elements on a web page. Like we have tags, let me show you. We have this angular bracket that we use greater than and smaller than. This is our opening tag, and we have a closing as well. For closing we are using forward slash. Now you just have to understand this is our opening tag. We call it as opening, and this forward slash is our closing tag. What is opening tag? It is a starting part of an HTML element. It consists of the tag name, like you can give any name inside it. For example, we have lots of tag. I'm just giving you the example of paragraph tag. Paragraph is represented by P tag. So inside that we have to write tag. So as we all know, it's a opening tag and this is a closing tag. So here also you have to give a name P. So I'm giving you the example of paragraph tag. What is closing tag? Now you understand, starting tag is known as opening tag, and what is closing tag? The ending part. It is the ending part of an HTML element. It has the same tag name as the opening tag, but with a forward slash before the tag name, as you can see on the screen. So in this way, we have to use tag, opening tag as well as closing tag. And what is content? The another thing, we know what is opening tag, what is closing tag, then we have a content. For example, this is our opening tag and this is our closing tag. Inside it, whatever the thing we are going to write, this is called content. Like, hey, this is me. So this part is called content. The actual content of the HTML element goes between the opening and closing tag. So you can see the example on the screen. What is content, what is opening tag, and what is closing tag. Then in HTML, we have some nested tag as well. For example, we have a div tag. Div represent division. So this is a div tag. Inside div tag, you can use multiple tags. Like if we have a heading tag, so we can use heading as well. If we want to use paragraph tag, so inside that only we can use paragraph tag. Like this is a parent tag. Inside that we have a 2 children. You can understand like this. So this is a nested tag. Tag can be nested inside each other to create more complex structure. The example is given on your screen. So this is a nested tag. So now you understand what is tag. So in HTML, we have first tag doc type HTML. Let me remove this. Then I will explain you the structure of HTML. How can we create? So first what we have a doc type. So what is this doc type HTML? This is the first tag we have inside HTML, that is doc type HTML. So what is this? Imagine this as a passport that tells the browser, hey, this is an HTML5 document. Or we can say this declaration defines document type and a version of HTML that we are using. Now we are using HTML5 version, so it tells that the version, which version we are using. And it should be placed at the beginning of an HTML document. After doc type, what we have HTML. And HTML have both opening as well as closing tag. Some tag are self-closing, that I will explain you later on. Now you just understand from here only. So HTML, so it have opening as well as closing tag. Think of it as the HTML house. This tag is your house. Everything inside this tag is part of your web page. That's why we call HTML as parent tag or a root tag, because whatever we are going to see on a web page, that is come inside only. So this is the root tag of a HTML document. Now after HTML tag, what next we have a head tag. Let me explain you every tag, then I will go on a web page. This is a head tag. Head tag also have opening as well as closing. Understand head tag like the brain of your web page. It holds important information but does not show up on the actual page. Like we have head, inside head what we have brain. So we put lots of information there, like some secret information, some personal information is there. Same here, head tag is also doing. Head tag have lots of important information, but it does not show up on the actual page, but it kept with that only, with this tag only. I told you in yesterday bootcamp, if I delete the head section from the Facebook login page, let me show you again so that you can understand. Let me open the Facebook login page again. Let me open my inspect, and here you can see HTML tags. So what happened, what I'm doing here, I'm going to remove this head part from here. After removing this head part, what happened, let me show you. Where is delete? Delete element. Okay. So after deleting this head section from my HTML element, my CSS part will remove. So in yesterday class, I told you, like, if I delete the head section from the Facebook login page, then the link file of our external CSS get removed. You can see on our web page there is no CSS. So from here we understand it, like it holds important information but does not show up on the actual page. So it have important information but it is not showing on our actual page. So this is the work of head tag. Now you may understand. Now next what we have some meta tag inside. Let me write this. Okay, what is this? This tag speaks the language of the web. It ensures your page understand all characters like emojis or special symbols that we are going to use. So it tells the browser that it is understand the language of the web. Next, again we have a meta tag. Now in this meta tag we have name, and then we have content. Inside content we have width of our web page. So here the width is device width that we are going to use. Initial scale 1.0. Okay, so it tells your page how to look on different devices, like adjusting its size on a phone or a computer. So this is doing that. Now we have title. So title also have opening as well as closing tag. This is the name of your web page. It shows up on the browser tab just like a book, a title on a notebook that is showing on the above of a page. So here I am going to write title document, and I will show you like how it's work. Let me save this file by Ctrl S, and here we have an option of go live. You have to click on this go live. So here you can see the title document is showing on above of the web page. Now if I change my title from document to bootcamp, let me save this file and let's see on our web page. It's changed now. Now you can understand what is the use of title. So whatever the title you want to give to your web page, you can give as per your choice. After title, what we have a body. So HTML is a parent tag, and it's have two children, head and body. So you can understand it like that. So what is body? The body is the main content or main area of your web page. It's like the living room where you put all your stuff. think of the body like this. Wherever we see in the front of our web page, whether it is your button, text, header, main content, or footer, we define all those things inside the body tag. And if I write anything inside the body tag, it will directly reflect it on a web page. Okay, let me, here I'm going to write hello everyone and save file from Control S, and let's see on our web page. So it's showing hello everyone. So whatever the thing you're seeing on a front page of any website, like it's Facebook, Google, like button, input field, password fields, these button and some paragraph and these text, that all are defined under body tag. We are going to use lots of tag like paragraph tag, heading tag. We have header. In lots of website you can see we have a header part, then we have a main content, and then we have a footer. So these all we are going to define under body tag. So the body is the main content of an area where you show all the thing that you want to show. Now if you want to practice practice write the code to understand it, so however once you are familiar, you can use VS Code extension to generate the code automatically. You no need to write the whole code. For understanding and for learning you can write, but if you understand whole code, so no need to write again. You can use VS Code extension. Let me show that as well. Let me remove this. And now what I am going to do here, when you type an exclamation point in VS Code, you will find two features. The first one is emit abbreviation, and it's a toolkit that is included by default in VS Code. The toolkit gives us many helpful tools. Now as soon as I click on it, the HTML sample code will open. So let me click on it. So this is our HTML sample code which we need inside any HTML file. VS Code has another advantage, like if you want more information about something, click on tag, click on any tag. For example, here when you click on hat tag, you get MDN reference. So when you click on it, so you have to copy this link and go on your web page and put that link here and click enter. So by clicking MDN link, it will take you to the MDN page. And MDN is a developer guide from Mozilla that provides detailed information about HTML tags, their uses and examples. As you can see here, you can find everything from here. If you find anything that you are not able to understand, then you can go to the reference of MDN and get the uses and practical examples of all of them so that you can understand things better. So you can take help from here. You will get practical example as well about hat tag. As you can see here, how can you use hat tag? This is the example that you get from MDN. So in this way you can get lots of things. So if you need any reference, so you can take the reference of MDN. Now let's know what is HTML element. So HTML elements are like building block. They structure and define the content of a web page. Each element consists of start tag, content and an end tag. But some elements are self-closing and don't have end tag. Here I am giving you few examples so that you can understand. Let's start with a p tag. So p tag have opening as well as closing tag. So what p tag represent? P tag represent a paragraph. So let me write here. It represents paragraph. Let me save this. Let me split it out so that you can understand clearly. 1 minute. Okay, let me close this. So it is it represents paragraph. You can see on a right hand side, it's reflecting on a web page. Now after paragraph tag, we have headings in HTML. So heading in HTML are used to define the structure and hierarchy of the content. Like there are 6 levels of headings from H1 to H6, and each indicating a different level of importance. So let's start with the H1 heading tag. So you can understand the difference. We have H1. So H1 represent a main heading tag. So here I'm going to write this is the main heading. Okay, let me save this file. So you can see on right hand side of our web page, this is the main heading. Okay, in this way we have heading till H6, like typically used for, like H1 is typically used for main heading, title or headline of the page that you want to give. Then next we have H2. It is used for subheading. Let me write a subheading. So you can see the size of the second heading is little smaller than the first one. Then we have a H3. H3 to H6 further subheadings in HTML, like we can write here third level. In this way we have H4. Let me copy this so I don't have to write it again. This is a fourth level of heading. You can see the size is becoming smaller. Then we have H5. We have till H6 only. Fifth level of heading, and then at last we have H6. This is sixth level of heading. Okay, so heading used for increasingly nested level of subsection. Like S3 is a subsection under H2, as you can see, and H2 is subsection under H1, and H4 is subsection under H3, and so on. Heading not only provides structure but also help with accessibility and search engine optimization. It's a good practice to use them in a order to convey the organization of content on a web page. So it's a good practice, and whatever doubt you have, write it in the chat box. I will try to read your question as soon as the session ends and give everyone answer. So write your doubt in the chat box. Now next, after heading tag, now you can understand the difference of heading tag. Like we have in order format like H1 to H6. Then we have anchor tag. What is this anchor tag? Anchor tag basically create hyperlink. Anchor tag also have opening as well as closing tag. Let me show you. And inside anchor tag, if I am writing Facebook, and let me save this file. So now you can see it's like a paragraph only. But here, if I'm using attribute href, then what happened? Let me save this file. Because I am giving reference, but I am not providing which reference it is. So when I click on it, it is there only because reference is not there. Href is hyperlink reference, but reference is not there. That's why if we are clicking on Facebook, it's not opening. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open here only. I'm going to open again Facebook. Facebook is my favorite web page, so that's why I'm opening again and again. So let me copy this, and after copying, let me paste this link here inside href. And href is basically attribute. I will explain you later on what this attribute known as. Basically this provide additional information to our web page. In elaborate way, I will explain you later on. Let me save this file. Now you can understand href as a hyperlink reference that we are giving. Now after giving reference, now you can see when I click on this, I will navigate to the Facebook login page. So in this way, you can use anchor tag if you want to give any link. So for that purpose, you can use anchor tag. After anchor tag, we have image tag as well. I'm explaining you tag first, then we will create a beautiful web page, because if we have understanding of tag, then it is easy for us to create a beautiful website or a web page. So no need to worry about web page, just understand and learn about different kind of tag that we are going to use inside HTML. So after anchor tag, we have image tag. So image tag are self-closing because it don't have ending tag. Like this, we have lots more tag which don't have a ending tag. So let's see image tag. So image tag is a self-closing tag. It does not need a closing tag. And inside image, we are also going to use some image. So for using image, we have to give some source file, like which image we are going to use. This is also attribute. So what is the source of that image that we are going to use? Let me take image of national flag. Okay, national flag of India. Okay, go on images, and here what you have to do is that click on right hand side and do copy image address. And after copying image address, whatever the image address you copy, you just have to paste here. Let me remove this file. Okay, let me save this. Now you can see the image of Indian flag here. Its size is so big, so you can adjust that as well by giving height and width. Okay, let me give some width. So small. Let me increase its size. Let me give some width as well. You can give it 100 pixel. Okay, for understanding, it's nice. So in this way, we can add image as well. So as you know, image is a self-closing tag. It does not require ending tag. Then we have another self-closing tag, that is BR. Okay, now what I want, after this anchor tag, like after this Facebook link, I need some space here. So for that, I can use BR tag. So BR tag, what it will do, it will give some line break. Like this is a some text, and if you want to add it in a new line, for that you can use BR tag. BR tag represent a line break, and it's a self-closing tag. So whenever you want to add some space, so for that purpose you can use BR tag. BR is a break tag, represent for break. So you can use that tag. Now imagine HTML tags like containers. Some containers have both an opening and a closing part. Like a box, you can open and close. For example, div is like a box. If I'm creating a div tag here, so it have opening as well as closing. So it is like a box. Now some containers are simpler, like a button you press without a lid. They don't need a separate closing part because they serve their purpose in one go. like the BR tag that we use here. It does not need a closing tag. And you just use BR tag without needing to close it. So in simple terms, some tags like BR don't have a closing part. They do their job with just one go. So with that, the basic topic of HTML element is clear. And now we will cover some more point. Now let me show you the Flipkart web page. So here you can see we have some header section and then main content. Let me make its size bigger. You can see in this web page what we have. We have a header, then we have a main content, and then we have a footer. So in header, what we have? In header, we have some anchor tag. So when we click on it, we will navigate to that page. And we have a search bar. And then we have some logo here of Flipkart. And then here we have a input fields, button. And then we have a footer section. In footer section, we have some metadata. For example, when you click on here, you can navigate to the YouTube page. So this is possible by anchor tag only. So in this way, we are also going to create some web page. Let me open my VS Code again. Now you may get familiar with these all tags. These all are the basic HTML tag. If you learn once, then you are able to create a web page, simple web page. Now let me introduce some formatting tag as well. So this is the basic tag that we learned till now. Now we have some formatting tags in HTML. Let me open my web page. After this, we have some formatting tags in HTML that are used to structure and style content within a web page or document. Or we can say formatting tag contribute to the visual presentation and structure of HTML document. It allows web developer to create a well-organized and styled document. Like we learn about heading tag, we have H1 to H6 heading tag, then we have a paragraph tag, then we will learn about BR tag. BR tag is a break line within the text. It's a self-closing tag and does not have a closing tag. In this way, we have some more tag like HR tag. For example, here after the 6th level of heading, I want to make a horizontal line. For that, I can use HR tag. HR tag is also self-closing. It does not require a closing tag. Let me save. Now you can see the horizontal line is showing. So in this way, you can do lots of things with the help of tag. And we have some emphasize tag. These all are the formatting tag that is come under HTML. So let me write here formatting tag. Let me take H2 and inside H2 I'm going to write formatting tags. What are formatting tags? So these are formatting tags in HTML. Here we are going to learn. So first we are going to learn emphasize. Okay. Let me take one paragraph. And inside paragraph, I am going to write this is second day of a bootcamp. Let me save this file. And what I want, this bootcamp should little bit more emphasize. Emphasize are something that is displayed in a italic. Let me use emphasize tag here. Emphasize also have opening as well as closing tag, and I'm copying this bootcamp and put it inside em tag, because we know that we have to write content between opening and closing tag. Let me paste it here and save this file. So now you can focus. Let me zoom it out so that you can see. Now you can see this is second day of it's come in a paragraph format, but this boot camp it's become little emphasized. So in this way you can do some fun activity, and if you want to make something unique or something important, so for that you can use tag like this in between tag only. So in this way we have lots of tag. We can use strong tag as well. Like, what is the use of strong tag? Let me show you that as well. Learning HTML is easy. So now I want to make this easy strong. First let me save this file, and I want to make it strong. For that, what can I do? Basically strong is used for importance or seriousness, that is typically displayed in a bold format. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use strong tag. And in the same way, strong tag also have opening as well as closing, and I'm going to copy this easy from here and paste it in between. Let me save this file, and it's already heading tag, so you can't find the difference. Let me change it in p tag so that you can, because heading tag is always used for some important thing, so that you don't find the difference. Let me use p tag. Let me save this file. So now you can see learning HTML is okay in a paragraph format, but easy become bold, and it shows that it is giving we are giving more important to that easy word. So whenever you have to show some importance or seriousness, for that you can use strong tag. Then we have some tag like ul and ol. What is ul and ol? ul is unordered list, whereas ol is order list, and we have li. Li basically represent list. Let me write it out for you. Okay, first of all we have ul. So what is ul tag? It creates an unordered list. Let me save this file. So now, what is unordered list? Whatever you are going to write inside ul tag, it will come in a bulleted format. How? Let me show you that as well. So here, after writing this, I'm going to take li. Inside ul tag, we have to take some list. Li represent list tag. Inside list, I'm going to write some fruits name, apple. Then again I'm going to copy this, and in next li tag I'm going to write banana, and then mango. Let me save this file. So now you can see apple, banana, mango. It is come in a bulleted format. You can see this dot. This we call bulleted. So for creating an unordered list, if you want to make a list in a bulleted form or in a unordered form, so for that you can use ul. And if you want, it should not come in a bulleted form, it should be come in a number form like 1 2 3. For that you can use ol tag, that is ordered list. Let me create as well. Ol tag also have opening and closing tag, and here I am going to write creates and what happened, creates an ordered list. Let me save this. Okay, fine. So for order list also I'm going to use li tag. So we want some list item inside that. Okay, so same thing, apple, mango, banana. I'm going to copy this only because I don't want to write it again. Let me copy this and paste it here. Let me save this file. Now you can see the difference of order list and unordered list. When we are using unordered list, we are getting the list item in a bulleted form. But when we are using order list, we are getting the list item in a number format. So this is the difference between both. So from here you can understand UL creates an unordered list in a bulleted format, whereas OL creates an order list, that is number list, and LI represent list item within UL or OL, that is unordered list or order list. Then we have some tag like a div that I don't explain you in a elaborate way. Let me explain you that as well. Okay, so we have a div. Div is a block level container. It is often used for grouping and styling content. If you want to use more tag like nested level of tags, so for that you can use div tag. And if you don't want to use nested level of tag, for that you can use span. Like span is an inline container. It is often used for applying style or specific part of a text. Inside div you can use lots of multiple tag. Div represent division, whereas it is a block level. You can use multiple tag inside that. But next we have a span tag. Inside span, it's an inline level inline container, so often used for applying style to a specific part. I will explain you in a detailed way later on, not now. You may get confused, so okay, let it be now. Now we have some uh, pre-formatted text. What is pre-formatted text? For example, here I'm going to write some, take some p tag. Let me explain you. We are going to learn about pre-formatted tag. Okay, let me save this file. Now you can see you are giving lots of space here, but it's not showing on your web page. Why? Because paragraph tag don't understand like whether you are giving space like or not, so it's give in a normal format only. The space is not showing on our web page. So in p tag we are not able to do that. So for that, if we want, like we want to show space, like whatever the space we are giving, we want to reflect that in our web page. So for that we can use pre-formatted tag. Let me show you that as well. Now here, instead of p tag, if I use pre-formatted tag, let me replace it only with pre tag. Pre-formatted tag is represented by pre. So let me make it change that as well. Pre. Okay, fine. Now let me save this file. Now what happened? We are getting space, like the space we are giving here in the code, that much space we are getting here on our web page as well. So that is pre-formatted text. Text inside a pre element is displayed in a fixed width font. Okay, now you understand what is pre-formatted text. So if you want, like whatever the thing you are going to write inside the HTML document, and in the same way you want in your web page, so for that you can use pre-formatted tag. Now next, after pre-formatted tag, we have some more important tags, that is subscript and superscript. Okay, this is also formatting tags. Subscript and superscript. So what is this subscript and superscript? Subscript is used for like if you are using some chemical formulas like H2O, CH3. For that you can use subscript. Now here if I'm going to write H2O, oh okay, let me save, okay, let me write in capital. Oh okay, let me save this file. Now in science you can see in chemical formula of water we are not going to write H2O like this. 2 is come below H, isn't it? So for that what we can use? For that we are using subscript and superscript kind of tag. And in math we have a square plus b square. And if we are going to write a square plus b square, so here how it's showing a square plus b square. Let me save this. So in mathematical formula it's not like that. 2 is come above a and here also 2 is come above b. So this is a wrong way. So for that we are using subscript and superscript tag. So let's take that, let's do practical implementation as well. I'm going to take p tag. Inside p tag I need h just like this and I want 2 below h. So for that I'm going to use subscript tag. Subscript tag is sub and here I'm going to write 2 and then we have o. Now let me save this file. Okay, now you can see the difference. Now it's fine. Yeah, H2O represent water. Next what we have a square plus b square mathematical formula. So here also I'm going to take p tag and inside p tag I'm going to write a and I need squares. So square like 2 come above a. For that I'm going to use superscript. And superscript also opening as well as closing tag, and inside superscript I'm going to write 2 and after 2, after ending of superscript tag, here I'm going to write o, no, not o, sorry, a square plus symbol of plus. Okay, then we have b square. I'm going to write b, then again for square I am going to use superscript tag and inside that I am going to write 2. Let me save this file. Now you can see a square plus b square. Okay, list, what doubt you have inside list? Okay. So in this way we can create a mathematical formula. So mathematical or chemical formula, for writing this we can use subscript and superscript. So now you can understand. So this tag allow you to structure and format content in a various way. So these are our formatting tag. Once you see all these tags, let me make it little more emphasized so that you can see it clearly. Okay. Okay. So next we have, there is a question like how can we write Roman number? Let me split it out by explaining you that as well. So yeah, here is a file. Like HTML doesn't have a specific tag for Roman numeral like it does for unordered list or order list. However, you can use OL tag with the type attribute. So, okay, let me show you that as well because attribute is not clear to you. That's why I'm not explaining you. Okay, let me explain you. No issue. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So here for Roman numeral, what we will do, we create OL, and inside OL you can create a list as we all know, and let me write here Roman numeral. Inside Roman numeral, I am going to take item 1, and in this way I am going to take 3 item. Here is my item 2, and then we have item 3. And for that we are using attribute. Let me save this file first. We have item 1, item 2 and item 3. So what attribute we are going to use? Type I. So by using this attribute, let me see. What happened? You will get your item in a numeral form. Item 1, item 2, item 3. If you replace I with small I, for if you want number in a lower case, for that you can replace it with a small I. So you can get a number in a lower case. Now you can see the difference. So in this way you can use attribute. Keep in mind that not all browser might support the rendering of Roman numerals. So it's essential to test in various browser to use compatibility. So in this way you can use Roman numeral as well. Okay, with this I'm going to end this second day bootcamp here only. So in next like in third day bootcamp we are going to create a beautiful web page with the help of these tags that we learned today. So here I'm going to end this video lecture. Thank you. You can see the code and you can analyze it, and please do practice, then you can familiar with this all tag. Attention please, like all new participant, kindly register by filling out the form, and please don't forget to complete the attendance sheet sent by our team. Please check, the link is sent by our team, so fill your attendance sheet as soon as possible. My request to everyone, please fill out your attendance sheet. The link is shared with you. Please open the link and fill the attendance sheet.